Hi, my name is Christina Weber, and I run a company called Christian Biz Owners on Fire. We help Christian entrepreneurs that want to have a prosperous and fulfilling business or ministry while keeping their relationships a top priority on a daily basis. And today we're going to talk about how to keep your relationships a top priority and have a successful business when you are really busy. And today I went to a funeral, and it was actually pretty sad. It was a funeral of a friend of mine who's a delightful woman whose husband just died at 42, leaving her a widow of a 6-year-old, 10 and 12-year-old children, and maybe 8, 10, and 12. And that is always a good time to really reevaluate how you're spending your time. I know when my brother passed away at 27, one of the outcomes of that was definitely that it recalibrated my idea of the value of putting on relationships over things, and I made some changes in my life after that. So it's always good. Funerals are never convenient, but it's really important that we arrange our life so that we are putting relationships first. And by going to the funeral and some of the other things I did today to put my relationships first, did kind of throw off my business stuff that I was going to do and some other things. And so I want to talk about 5 ways to pull that off and still have a successful business, but keep those relationships top priority. And the first is to err on the side of relationships. So rather than to say, am I going to the funeral or not, or am I going to go to my kid's soccer game or not, sometimes you just can't, but most times try to err on the side of doing the activity with the relationships if you can pull it off. 2 is you don't have to spend hours and hours and hours. Like tomorrow, I'm going to just go to half of my son's football game because I can't go to the whole thing. But, just your presence makes a big difference. Later tonight, I'm going to meet with a girlfriend from college, and we're going to get a drink. And you know what? We don't have to stay there 3 hours. I could stay there an hour and a half. It'd be great. And we'd want to maybe do it again rather than feeling like you have to put in a certain amount of hours. You can still connect with people and keep it more brief so that you can fit your other stuff in. And then the third thing is you want to have systems in your business and personal life that will help you pull this off. And I don't know if I want to say this today with my hair, but one of my systems is having hair that is easy. I don't spend a whole lot of time on it. It doesn't take time for me, a lot of time to get ready. So you want to do that so that do other things like that, have good systems at work so that it does free up some time to fit in those important times with people. And the other thing is upgrade who you are having contacts with in your business, what kind of clients, what kind of prospects. Simply, a lot of times you're going through the motions with people that really aren't the right people to talk to. So really make sure you're really talking to the right people, you're spending time with the right contacts, and that way you may spend less time but have better results. And lastly, have a time management process. I don't always have a good time management process, but today I happened to, and so I was able to see how I could juggle some things around to make sure I got to this funeral. And funerals are never convenient, but it's so important to do that. And of course, we can't just blow off our business, but we can make adjustments when we've planned our time a little better than when we're just winging it. Hope this helps, and have a great Thursday. This is Talk Live Thursday. Christina Weber. God bless.